I've been asked by several folks how I winterize my outboard motor. And here's what I do. Let's start off with, I use RV. That's down to minus 50 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to pour that into this bucket. And in that bucket, I have put in an outlet. And that's actually an outlet from an igloo cooler that you can buy as a replacement. Then a section of hose. This hose goes to standard little Y connector. So I can turn this valve off and on to let the antifreeze go or not go. I can turn off the water going to the engine, which I don't. I leave that on. And then over here, got another valve that I can turn the water on from the spigot. So what I'll do first is I'll turn the water on from the spigot and turn the engine on and let it warm up. When it warms up, when I see the thermostat start to indicate the water temperature is warm, I'll know the thermostat inside the engine has opened up. When that happens, I'm going to come back and I will end up turning off water from the spigot outside and turn on the valve that goes to this hose that goes up to this bucket. This bucket I'm going to fill with the antifreeze. So it's going to suck in all the antifreeze into the engine, and eventually you'll see it come out of the exhaust. It'll be pinkish water, and that way you know that you have gotten antifreeze throughout the engine block. And in my experience, the engine I have, which is a 5.7 liter Mercruiser, takes about 4 gallons. So let's get this going. Let's turn the water on. I haven't run this in a few weeks. Actually, probably more like a month and a half. All right. So it has started. And you will see go back into the boat and just watch the temperature gauge until it shows me the engine has warmed up. Store it with a full tank of gas with marine stable in it. Charging the battery good. And just as soon as that temperature opens up, or the thermostat opens up, shows me temperature on there, then I can start to put in the antifreeze. And I just use a standard marine grade, RV grade antifreeze. It's good to minus 50 degrees Fahrenheit. I I do leave it in the engine block. I don't drain the engine block after I've done this. Never had a problem with it. And I've been doing this for, well, since around 2015, and it's 2024 now, so 9 years. I do also put in the compartment down here with the batteries. I do also put in a little box heater with a thermostat in there. I also leave the batteries in so that there's a battery minder, keeping the batteries charged up over the winter. Actually, it keeps them from being discharged. So I just put a box heater down in there, a little small one. I have it set so that it comes on somewhere around like 40 degrees, and it'll shut off when it's probably around 45 or 50 degrees. So it takes a little bit for the temperature to open up. Do run it back to just the slightest idle. Looks like it's starting to move. This will run at about 160 degrees. Yeah, it looks like it's moving now. Yeah, so now we can go ahead and shut off the water, and I'll start pouring in the antifreeze. So what I'll do is I'm going to start. We'll go ahead and pour in a couple gallons. Time I get this second gallon in there, then it's going to be nice and warmed up. All right, yeah. Water from the hose, turn on water, that. You'll see it's starting to suck it right on down. By the time I get down there, It will suck that in. You can see how it has a little bit of a pink look to it. Alright, so now all I've got to do, sucked it in, just turn the engine off. And it's done. So almost 4 gallons of fluid went in. It has filled all the water jackets in the engine. And like I said, I've been doing this 9 years. I never had any kind of issue. So that's it. Good luck.